today, folks, I'm helping my mother a little bit today. Her husband recently just passed away, and we got to get her feedlot here cleaned out so we can bring the horses and calves in and get them worked. We've got this big pile of manure out here in the lawn. Really makes it pretty darn difficult to round them up and get them in the chute, which is over here behind me, when we've got a big pile of manure in the way. You see that chute? We got to go on the fence over there, the other side of those little feed bunks. So I'm just going to see if we can't get these lots scraped, cleaned, and brought together into this big old pile of manure. Get it cleaned up. The boy's taking it out there to the pasture. There's a loader down here so you can see. He's taking it out there to the pasture so we can get a little fertilizer use out of it. Let's go out there with the old PTO driven John Deere manure spreader, spread it in the pasture. Might see if we can't do something to this lot over here as well. It's got a big mound in the middle. Been pretty well maintained, but well, I tell you, trying to get a bale in that feed ring in the wintertime when that's, you know, a foot deep with manure and mud, well, we might see if we can't just get some of that scraped up and put up on top of a pile a little higher, or spread, spread that mound out just a little bit better. Just spread the mound out. It's kind of built up right here underneath the bale ring. I might just build that mound up just a little bit taller. We're going to kind of spread it out. So basically that gives the animals kind of a high spot to stand on in the wintertime when there's snow and getting wet loss and nasty crap out here. Well, then the animals can get up on top of that and they don't have to wade around in that stuff. Kind of the same story with this one. Up here in the lot, right on the other side of that bale ring, there's a low spot. That's usually where we put the creep feeder for the calves. And through the years, that's just gotten lower and lower. We haven't brought any dirt up in there to replace what we've taken out. So as it gets lower and calves just keep wading through there, man, they don't do as good. They're having to work more difficult, working harder trying to get through the mud, get in there to get to their feed, so they don't put on as much weight nearly as quickly as they do if they got a nice clean dry lot to walk around in. So basically what I'm doing right now is just back dragging. We don't have a whole lot of manure out here. I did this spring, but that had a lot of manure in there then, a lot of hay bale, a lot of rotted old bale and manure in here from the winter. And I piled that up there this spring so the calves could get up here and not have to wait for it. So I'm just basically back dragging kind of some of this wet stuff a little bit so I can get it up in the pile. There's not a whole lot. If I tried to go scoop in through there, I'd take out way more dirt than I would manure, and well, that'd be back to the same point, being the same crop, and we'd have a big hole, and we certainly don't want that. So I'm just gonna back drag it. Then I'll turn around here and scoop it into the pile, and then we'll scoop it into the manure spreader. Hey, there's a good shot. Zoom in on that guy. Kind of grainy, but you can see the manure spreader is just zipping right along there, spreading the poo out. You don't know the fertilizer analysis of this stuff. A lot of times you can send samples of poo into a test lab and figure out just what kind of nutrients you're getting out of the manure. And that in itself is how you get to organic. Now, this is an organic page, and I haven't said a whole lot about it, but with organic, you cannot have any synthetic fertilizers. You cannot use GMO seeds or treated seeds. Genetically modified is what GM stands for. And you have to stay completely away from synthetic fertilizers, which means you can't go to the co-op and just buy nitrogen, phosphorus, potash. You can't buy it in a fertilizer cart and spread it on your field. You got to use, if you want better nutrients out there for your plants, you got to use something else, something that's natural or organic, as they say. So how do we get to organic fertilizer? Well, that's exactly what we're doing right here. We are spreading organic fertilizer. Now the quality or the nutrient value of This stuff certainly wouldn't be as good as, let's say, chicken litter or turkey litter. Usually any fowl, meaning bird, type of manure has quite a bit higher nitrogen ratio in it. And then again, that kind of varies on how long they've had it in the pile and how much has been basically evaporated. Kind of nitrogen's kind of hard to keep a hold of. If you're going to have it, you need to use it and keep it there. A lot of that goes in with your cover crops. Plant a nitrogen capture cover crop out there to help scavenge any leftover nutrients that the crop has not used or will be decaying, and the next cover crop will grab that decaying fertilizer usage out of the decaying plant matter from the previous crop and store it right there in your soil, or in your plant rather, which will deteriorate the next spring when you kill it, and you can use it for your upcoming cash crop, corn, soybeans. Corn needs a lot more nitrogen than soybeans do. Really, I don't know the exact science on soybeans. They do make a lot of their own fertilizer, but or nitrogen, but they do need some to get kind of started. A little bit to help them get out of the ground and get going. So this is definitely what you call putting on organic fertilizer. However, that pasture out there is not anything we're going to put into row crop, and it's just going to stay to pasture. So, but me being an organic grain farmer, chicken litter is what I typically use, or turkey litter. Really, they're basically about the same thing. And I don't have nearly enough birds or chickens, either one, to be able to utilize the chicken litter or turkey litter for my fields and have a significant amount of nitrogen or whatever fertilizer out there for my crop. So when I need it, as an organic farmer, I have to go talk to basically a bird confinement where they raise turkeys and chickens. Say, hey guys, I really could use some of your fertilizer or manure. You guys get ready to clean out your building, so they ship it out to my place. There's a company that spreads it, delivers it, spreads it, does a whole analysis, so that they know exactly what kind of fertilizer I'm getting. That way, we don't put on too much and have an environmental problem, and you have to work it in right away. You can't go out there in December and spread it on and not do anything to it. We have to incorporate it right in the ground, because manure does, when it gets rained on, but this stuff gets a little rain on it, it will run just a little bit down the hill because it's got some substance to it. So we have to incorporate it right in the ground, which means till it. And what we usually do is try to incorporate it in our spring tillage if we can't get it on in the fall. We don't do a whole lot of fall tillage. We do some disking and whatnot to help chop the corn stalks down a little bit so they will degrade faster. So yeah, I'm going to flip this camera around here and show you some more of this manure loading. Enjoy.